Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yeah. Tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits,
It's Wednesday, folks. This is Defenders Live on Mojo 50 Radio. You can find us anywhere where you can find podcasts that you wouldn't listen to, whether it be the iHeart Radios if you want to listen there, or the Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Apples, all the rest. But we are live right now, 9 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, on iHeartRadio at Mojo 50 Radio. Tonight, I have with me the one, the only Whiskey Six.
Good evening, folks. How are you today?
Oh, man, they can't tell. They can't tell you what they're doing. I mean, what are they going to do? They can't respond to you. I mean, it's not like it's live or anything. Come on.
Well,
But Whiskey Six is with me tonight for this Wednesday night show. It is amazing what we can do when we have the time on our hands. We have many, many stories to get to. Hopefully, I can keep Whiskey informed and entertained long enough to where he doesn't fall asleep on me.
my ADD is already kicking in. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, do I know you?
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Perfect way to start the show.
If you get through this one way or the other.
If you don't know who this man is, he is the lead of, 5, 7, 25 people?
Oh, at least 3,500. I mean, now there's, oh my goodness. There's, I guess there's 5 of us now.
Okay, 5 of you now.
Yeah. There's myself, Miss Peachy, Melissa Sippy, Rusty Lugnitz, and then our new guy. We have our new guy behind the glass, actually.
No.
Rule number 5.
Rule number
Chris
5,
Brown.
okay.
Yeah,
and when he doesn't work out, you guys call me, I'm guessing.
Well, he's learning. But, we're all a bunch of rookies, obviously.
Hey, that's okay. That's fine.
Want to see how much of a train wreck we are? Come on over. We'll show you what it's like to get derailed.
Exactly. Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It is a 2-hour show. It is hilarious.
Well, thank you. We all appreciate that.
Right here on Mojo 50 Radio. Off track with Whiskey
I will try
Six.
to represent my colleagues as horrible as I can.
Perfect. Do as worse as you can to make sure that nobody is represented properly. That's how we're going to do the show.
That's what we do.
Yes. Speaking of terrible representation, a professor from Florida who told his students to stomp on Jesus is now running to be election supervisor of Palm Beach County. That's right, you heard me. A South Florida professor who once gained infamy for giving an assignment to his students that said, "Stomp on Jesus," is now trying to become the next Palm Beach County supervisor of elections. This all happened because the previous one is being fired because she sucks.
I don't know how this guy still has a job.
I don't think he does. I think that's why he's trying to get elected.
Well, that's always possible.
That is always a possibility. This man, DeAndre Poole, is looking to succeed Susan Butcher's place. Butcher.
I'm not sure the word succeed is going to happen either.
I don't think so. I really think that's a bad use of phrasing right there.
Yeah, maybe they did this on purpose.
Maybe so. You see, Butcher is a disgraced former supervisor who resigned after being suspended by Governor Ron DeSantis. She had failed to report election results on time during the midterm elections in 2018, as well as, past times like 2016, 2014, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. She's the reason why a lot of the Palm Beach County in Florida failed to turn in anything and basically got disqualified from all their counts.
She sucks.
She really, really sucks.
Yeah.
DeAndre Poole is 32. He is a political novice, he says, but feels that his history...
wait.
What? What?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
He's a novice?
Novice.
Who would have known?
I don't know.
He hasn't quite figured out this game yet.
No, not really. But he says that his history as a political activist and a community leader, as well as a grassroots organizer, are the kind of skills that this office needs. No, the kind of skills that this office needs is somebody who can count votes.
Who can count, period, would be a start.
That's a really good point. He is a professor, so he should be able to count at least to 10.
Well, no, he should. Unless he's without digits, I mean, he should go to 20. Let's have
Allegedly.
expectations, Stephen.
Okay. All right. Fine. 20.
Let's keep our fingers crossed he has them all. Sorry. No fun.
Thank you. Very nicely done. Very well done. See, his competition is Paulette Armstead, 68, who lost while making runs for state House of Representatives in Broward County in 2016 and 2018. She changed her voting registration to Palm Beach County following her second defeat. So she tried to go to the House of Representatives. She got beat out, and now she's trying to become the elections supervisor.
Mm-mm. Yeah, if you can't win your election, how can you supervise elections?
Yeah, I don't like this. This is not good.
This is the state of our country. So many failures.
So many failures. You see, Poole became famous because of his Stomp on Jesus assignment back in 2013, where he asked his students to write out Jesus, J-E-S-U-S.
I remember this.
On a piece of paper, and then place it on the ground and step on it.
Yes.
He then
Same
claimed,
guy, huh?
Yeah. He then claimed that this was from a textbook from an instructor at a Christian college.
Nah, I don't. I doubt that.
Yeah, I
But,
doubt that too.
Yeah. He's grabbing at straws.
Grasping at a lot of straws.
Yeah, grasping. Yeah, reaching.
There's a lot of straw grabbing here, and none of them are for the count.
Mm-mm. No, they don't care about the count.
No. He's going to be out for the count for sure.
TKO.
Mike Huckabee actually had a word or two about this back in the day. He said, if you stomp on a flag, if you stomp at a cross, if you stomp on, any particularly sensitive, it's one thing to say I don't believe in that and I don't respect that, but to stomp on it is an act of aggression, an act of aggressive behavior towards something, and it shows an utter lack of sensitivity. Stomping on somebody's holy object or name is of little difference.
So this begs my question. How does this make you feel if this actually happened? I mean, it did. We know it did back in 2013. How does that make you feel? I mean, personally, it just shows me his stupidity.
Yeah, I really...
sensitivity, which, whatever. I'm not offended by it.
My sensitivities are... I mean, if he'd have done it right there in front of my face, I'd have been like...
Oh, that would have been a different story. I might have had some issues with that.
We have some issues. We need to work these out now.
But, I would not have been so quiet, though.
No.
Or chill.
No, I wouldn't have been anywhere close to as chill as I am about the situation. But given that, what does it do for us? It tells us that he's a moron and a Democrat.
Does? Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they believe anything.
So it tells us that he's also going to be corrupt.
Yes.
He has the exact same background, or very, very similar background to Barack Obama. As far as political novicery goes.
Oh, novicery. So he's coming up from nowhere trying to jump to the top.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's that Barack Obama was a professor, adjunct professor, which means he was basically a substitute. He was a sub. He was a professor. You could say he was a professor.
Title, I suppose.
And his political ties were all in community organizing and rallying people.
And this guy's, what, 32 years old? Is that right?
Yes. So
he was a youngin' when one Barack Obama started his political career.
Yes.
And boy, I bet you he followed his coattails. He studied.
You know, he's been studying this guy forever.
Yes.
And he was a grassroots movement sort of guy. He was a political activist. You know, he was community organizing back in the day when he was 18. You know, that whole deal.
Huh.
Yeah.
So he learned well.
Yes, he learned well, and he figured out that the best way for him to grow up in the ranks, if he wanted to go political, was to do community organizing and then just decide to put his name out there one day.
I guess it's working.
I don't know.
I
just feel like I should step on it a couple times.
Oh, can we put his name? Can we write down his name and put it on the floor and stomp on it?
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Not offended by that.
No, I'm not offended by that. DeAndre Poole, and then just get a couple stomps in, and
I can jump in the pool all day.
I know, jump on the pool, in the pool, around the pool, everywhere in the pool.
I can jump.
I dropped the kids off the pool earlier today.
That took the Browns to the Super Bowl too, but that don't mean nothing.
Thank you for catching that reference. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
If you have problems dropping the kids off at the pool or taking the going to the Browns at the Super Bowl, maybe you should try some Atrantil.
There you go.
Because I know, right? Sometimes they just come to me.
Gosh, I need to take notes here. Someone take some notes for him, please.
Someone take some notes for him. He needs some notes taken. Atrantil is an amazing product. It is a blend of polyphenols that helps your gut health grow to its proper levels. It keeps it sustained. It keeps it healthy, which means in turn it keeps your body healthy because that's what your body uses to actually digest your food. All that gut bacteria, everything that's in there that your body needs to survive on. You want more energy? Try Atrantil. You got bloating issues? Try Atrantil. Heck, you are constipated or you have IBS? Try Atrantil. It's an amazing product. It is there to help. It is not just for that though. You can also use it if you're a person who is into sports or you just want an extra boost in your life. You want to make sure that your body is regular and up to speed the right way, the proper way. Try Atrantil. Go to lovemytummy.com/mojo. lovemytummy.com/mojo. And right there on the website, they have a 3-month supply for $20 off. You can get it for $99. It's normally $39.95 a box. That means you're getting $20, same as downtown, cut right off the top for a 3-month supply just to try it out, just to check them out. That's lovemytummy.com/mojo to get that 3-month supply. So, I have a question for you. Speaking of stomping on Jesus, apparently the Vatican has had some major issues with their people, their priests.
You mean over how many years?
Oh, since they started?
Yeah, pretty much history. The history of the...
over the entire history of the papacy?
I had words about this stuff with a jackhole today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and... Yeah.
Well, so the Vatican is now starting to open the door to limited ordinations of married men as priests.
I think that's great. Finally.
Yeah. I don't see the problem in this.
No, it should. I mean, why is it a church never limit or say that? Yeah, I know, right? It should not be true that a church should tell a man that he cannot be married or not engage in sex, and I will say with a wife. Gosh, this is a long. I won't say that either. That's the wrong phrase.
We're well past
too many bells were gonna happen, right?
Yeah, we're well past the times of a Catholic priesthood. In a sense, we're well past the monk in the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're out of that phase. The Catholic Church is no longer in that setup. There's no giant monasteries where you go and you become a priest. Well, there are. It's called the Vatican.
Sure.
But and they have conclaves and things like that. But you can go to a school and become a Catholic priest.
Technically, I guess you can. I mean, I just don't agree with the fact.
You can go to a seminary of sorts.
Right.
And you're still going to be in the public. You're still going to be with the rest of the people. You're still going to be in a community. Why is it that the Catholic priests have said, oh, well, we're going to do the same things that the nuns have done, and we're going to be married to God?
Yeah, celibacy. Let's see. God made people on earth to love each other, and that means physically also. So if you're telling someone to be celibate, it's not going to work.
Because people are people.
Thank you. We are humans. We have desires.
Look, hashtag people are people too. Okay?
We have desires. You cannot stop that. It's obvious with what happens in the Catholic Church.
I mean, you could make him a eunuch.
Well.
It would stop it. I'm just saying, it would stop.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what
I don't know about.
They did it in the past. All right, just a little cut snip. It's
no, thanks. I'm getting a little.
It's still there. You just can't use it anymore.
I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth, right? Yeah, right there.
I'm sure something was in your mouth right then.
Well,
it's called a microphone. All right, so.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll get up on there.
Speaking of things in boys' mouths, Rome and potential groundbreaking moves. The Roman Catholic Church on Monday cracked open the door. Wow, jeez.
I know, right? Just so many bells.
To ordaining married elderly men to the priesthood to meet the pastoral needs of the Catholic Church in remote areas like the Amazon.
Please let this spread throughout the world.
It would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
It would be a start. We know it's not going to solve everything.
No. And
reverse anything, but damn it, it is a start. Please let this happen.
It would fix a lot of the problems if you had them married.
Yes. It's like free range cattle. Just let them go and do their thing.
Look, at least if they're married, you have a much higher chance that if they do cheat on their wife, it's going to be with an adult.
I guess I'm going to bring something up here.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing this specified in the article.
Yeah.
It says married.
Doesn't say to whom.
Specify who to or what, Yeah, priest.
Right.
It might be priest to another dude.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. So there's that. But
there is that.
So whatever. I don't care who you're married to, but dang it, if you're married, hopefully you'll stop
doing the deed.
Just prevent you. Yes.
Look, there's no need for young men or young children to ever be abused, especially in a religious organization, especially in a church, especially in a Catholic church or priesthood or whatever else. The reason why it is the problem is exactly what you said. Humans are humans. Humans have desires. It does not matter how much you beat it into their faces.
Mm-hmm. You hold a gun to their head and it's still not going to change.
Well, depends on what sort of gun. It doesn't matter. At the same point in time, it doesn't matter.
Right.
And when you do it at such a young age, it is abuse. It is abuse. And so having elderly men that are also married become ordained, first of all, why are you putting them in the Amazon, the one place that they can't get help from a doctor as quickly as they need it if they're elderly.
Yeah, how long are these old guys gonna last?
Like, this is not going to last very long. I'm sorry, you're putting a bunch of old guys in the Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe
guys.
they're up there. I don't know.
I know you're married, and I know technically we can't make you priests, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to make you priests.
We're gonna have some incentives.
But you're going to go to the rainforest. You've always wanted to travel, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, right?
This is like a vacation. You just have to get married first and become a priest.
That's right. You have to be a priest and be married at the same time. And you can go to the Amazon rainforest and get trapped down there or eaten by giant snakes. It's no big deal. See, the proposal would respond to the dearth of priests. By the way, that's a word. Dearth.
Yeah.
That is a word right there. Look it up.
So it's very pravati.
Yeah, well, that's Latin. The dearth of priests in the religion by ordaining viri probati, or men of proven character, like they should have done in the beginning.
Yes, married women, married men, of course.
Married men of character. Well, I mean, it doesn't say married in the thing, but it is men of character that are also married.
Uh-huh.
So you should always focus on men of character above just getting your numbers in. And the fact that you haven't done that over the past, 2,000 years.
Thank you.
2,000 years is real proof that there's something wrong with your church.
Yeah, I don't like where this story goes.
Why? What's up? No, go ahead. Come on.
Oh, it's just
yeah, keep on.
Okay. While affirming that celibacy is a gift for the church, that's a quote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, no. It's not for the church to decide what any man does. Period. The church, that's like a government organization. That's a statement of no. And this is the problem that people are having with, quote, religion instead of faith. I can have all the beliefs I want, but I do not have to, I don't have to obey a church doctrine in order to love my God.
That's also true. Or are you a Christian? Are you a person who believes in the law, like the Jews, or are you a Christian? Because you can't be both.
No.
You can't focus your life on the law, try to live by the law, and then suddenly, say that you're a Christian. You can't do that. Living by the law only points out the flaws in your own self.
Yeah, I guess I see that.
Well, it's the same argument that Martin Luther has with the church, with the Vatican, and with the papacy, because he went through the entire point of, look, if you try to live by the law, it doesn't matter how good you are, you will never stand up to it.
No, you will always fail.
Yes, every time.
The law is always set higher than what any man can attain.
Right, which is why we have Christ.
I mean, right, exactly. That's the perfect statement right there, which is why we need Christ.
Mm-hmm. And so the
law, even with that, we may fail, and that's okay because we still have Him.
Yeah, we still have Christ.
Up. Right, absolutely.
It's that entire point that we have to make sure that our lives and our lives and the order that we live it. Yes, we want it to be in order with Christ, but that's only because we want to follow Christ, not because we think that there's some sort of inordinate law that we have to follow or else we're going to go to hell.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. We're all sinners no matter what we try to do.
Right. The best of ours is a filthy rag at the feet of God. And by filthy rag, I mean, you could say that the best description is a bloody tampon in today's vernacular. A bloody tampon is the best of our righteousness in response to God. With that, we'll be right back right after this. go too far?
I depends on who's asking.
Well, it depends.
I don't think so. Oh, it's a big subject.
Depends is a very sore subject.
Yes. No, I don't care who knows what I think.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, that's why we're on the radio right now, so no big deal.
That's right. That's right. That's why we're here.
Gosh, it just doesn't make any sense. The proposal addresses a particular problem of supply and demand, especially for the Protestant faith to gain traction in Brazil and other parts of the region. Why are you even worried about it? Like, oh, no, you don't want to do that faith. You don't want to do that Christianity. No Protestant faith for you. Come. Join the Pope.
You know, it does kind of make me wonder if they're actually trying to, if they're going beyond trying to solve that issue, if they're trying to bring people back to the Catholic
church. Faith itself.
Yeah, because I think it's losing.
Of course
my
losing.
wife
Come
is
on.
Catholic, and she's like, it's hard for her to hear anything bad about the Catholic Church, and then you tell her this. Oh my goodness, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's hard for her to hear it, but at the same point in time,
Sure.
if she doesn't hear it, then she's leaving herself blinded to it.
Yeah, and I meant what I said earlier. There's like multiple people from where I'm originally from who dealt with this, and it's very sad. Like 8 guys I went to high school with in my small little high school, you know. That's a big percentage.
That is a pretty big percentage.
It's sad. It's very sad.
Sad, so sad. All right, we're coming back in a few seconds here.
The mighty Mojo 50.
Defender Live on your radio dial right now on Mojo 50 Radio. Over at iHeartRadio, you can find us live. You can go to our website, doaeshow.com. That's DOAE show.com. If you don't know what the acronym stands for, it's Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We had to shorten it down because nobody could ever say it.
Nobody?
Nobody, except for us.
Why can't they say Defenders of American Exceptionalism?
Well, they said it's way too long, and then we shortened it to DOAE show, and they were like, DOA show? What?
No way.
DOA show?
No way. Wait, is this a cooking show, Steven?
Yeah, Doe show. Yeah, no. So I, executive decision, Defenders Live. That's what we are. But our website is
I
still
like Defenders Live.
Yeah, our website is still doaeshow.com. You can find all the latest swag and gear, such as the mugs, the shirts, the Jackhole Nation gear, any of the rest of it. It is all there and available to you. Oh, and while you're there, go to mojo50.com. Check out all of the show hosts, all the latest stuff. Sign up. It's free for you. And you can do wonderful things like actually check out Mojo TV at the time. You can go through and chat with everybody there that's watching over on the Mojo 50 TV. And you can go and buy CBD oils from KBMD. KBMD is the company that's tied in with Atrantil. It's an amazing complex for the CBD oils. I love it. I want to get them. They're amazing.
I just put my order in.
You did?
I did. My first bottle.
My wife uses them.
Theirs?
Mm-hmm. We got some at Mojo. I
did
snuck
you?
a bottle from Patrick.
Chef Patrick gave a bottle to somebody. I don't remember who it was now, but no, I've tried it. I like it. I just ordered my first bottle from them, though. It's amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's great. It's not, none of the THC or any of that mess. So you don't get the high, you don't get the buzz or any of the rest. You just get a calm feeling. Calms your nerves down, calms your body down, makes you feel a little bit easier going. My wife uses it for her fibro.
Nice.
Helps her think more clearly throughout the day, which is great for her because that has always been a big issue, especially over the past 10 years with kids and everything else. Check them out.
Clears
The fog away. Check them out today over at mojo50.com/shop. If you use the promo code DEFENDERS, you can get $15 off the price today. Check out the CBD oil over at mojo50.com. Promo code DEFENDERS for $15 off. So, something you shouldn't do when you're on the CBD oil is probably run.
Well,
I mean, it makes you feel better, so you might want to run if you're one of those people that like doing those things. But maybe you shouldn't. But so in Connecticut, there's a big policy about track and field and everything else, and teens competing, and you know, the whole transgender thing where the men are competing as women so that they can get better scores and, you know, break records and yada, yada, yada. Well, teenage girls have now decided that they're going to take up arms against these boys competing. What?
Finally.
What's the huff for?
Finally, someone's speaking up.
I know, right? So on Monday, Alliance Defending Freedom, their attorneys representing a teen track star, Selena Soule, and two other female track stars, submitted a complaint to the U.S. Department of Education Office for Civil Rights, seeking an investigation in sex discrimination. See, the complaint specifically challenges the Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference, so the CIAC for short, because nobody wants to say Connecticut Interscholastic Athletic Conference. No.
You've already said it twice, and I don't want to hear it anymore.
I know, exactly. It's terrible. Plus, I have to stutter through it. Their policy allowing biological males who identify as female to compete in girls' athletics, ADF announced in a press release sent to the Daily Wire on Monday. Persiak Soule, the main athlete in the article, was forced to compete against a female identifying a biological male in a high stakes track race competition where the two transgender sprinters beat the field, taking first and second places by significant margins, and Soule landed in 8th place, even though she normally competes much higher.
I want to know why she's the only one speaking up.
I don't know. Maybe she's the only one that actually cares enough. She says, quote, "I'm very proud for these athletes, and I fully support them being true to themselves and having the courage to do what they believe in. But..."
No, she doesn't.
I know. But...
No, because if she did, she wouldn't be complaining. She's sorry. You're just trying to throw your little, "I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this anyway" out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're doing.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, not sorry. But in athletics,
Bravo,
it's an entirely different situation. It's scientifically proven that males are built to be more physically stronger than females, and it's unfair to put someone who is biological male who has not undergone anything in terms of hormone therapy against a cisgendered girl.
I don't care what kind of hormone therapy someone goes on. It's not going to make a difference. I mean,
that's
it will
where
make
you're wrong.
a difference, but that's it.
That is where you're wrong.
Why? You think they're still going to be, they're going to just turn into a little girl and not have all that muscle mass?
No. They're not going to turn into a little girl, but with the hormone therapy, yes, their muscle mass basically melts away.
How fast?
It takes about 2 years.
Hmm.
It's a process that takes over 2 years because it's the way that your body produces muscle mass based upon the chemical breakdown of your body. So, story I talked about a week and a half ago, where that Cece, or where I forget his name, that was a big track and field star that won a whole bunch of stuff, was complaining about the fact that, you know, now that he's on the hormones and everything, and he's been on the hormones for over a year, he has to work twice as hard or 3 times as hard to keep his muscle mass up.
Okay. Well, fair enough then. Good.
He's like, if I just go one day, and that's where the Michael Jackson comment went about, because I was doing the high pitch, like, oh my God, Michael Jackson did a voice. And so he was complaining about the fact that if he missed a day because of the hormone treatment, that he would lose basically 3 days of workout, 3 days of muscle building because of the treatments and how they work. Now, where I don't think that comparison is true, I do understand where they're coming from, where it says that after so many years or so many months, the muscle mass has deteriorated enough to where it's possible for a regular female to beat a male that happens to be taking hormones.
Yeah, maybe there should be, some regulations.
Yeah, and there are
all about
some
regulations. Why not?
There are some. It's just it takes a long time for this to really occur, and for men to just go and switch over as a teenager. First off, that's a really bad idea because for guys,
body's not done developing.
As a guy, your body doesn't stop developing until 25.
Yep.
Age 25 is when you kind of hit your max peak of development as a male. Females, it's 21. And so, that's why in middle school, girls are taller than boys.
They were all taller than me.
Same.
Everyone was.
But everybody's taller than me, so I can't really say much, except for my wife and kids. My wife and kids are not taller than me, so I'm happy.
That's a good start.
It is a good start, and it makes me feel good about myself. Shut up. I'm short, and I know it. All right?
Sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh at that.
No, it's okay. You can laugh at that. I've laughed at it all my life.
Oh, sorry. No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. But so the idea behind this is that if you have a regulation saying that, okay, they have to have taken the hormones for the past X amount of years or X amount of months and stuff. Okay, I can see where you would come into that and actually make it fair.
Right.
Fair-ish.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, but once again, if you started with a heavier, denser muscle mass, and you're still ending with more muscle mass than a normal woman.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it seems obvious, and I don't know if this is true, but I guess it, like you said, if you're starting at Hulk and working your way down, it seems easier.
If you're starting from Hulk and working your way to Banner.
Yeah, you're still gonna win. That's all I can say.
You're still
That's
winning.
my thought.
Even if you're Banner Hulk. If you're Banner
Hulk,
you're still
going
winning.
to work out. Hello.
Yeah, you're still winning.
Maybe you should sit on the couch and eat potato chips and macaroni and cheese until you start losing.
That.
Then it might be fair.
Here you go. That's the best idea. So
I'm
not
just
only
saying.
not only do these guys, these athletes have to take hormones, but they have to stop all physical activity.
Well, good. They should.
For 2 years.
2 years. Sit
2 years.
around, get
all
fat,
they can do
lazy.
is all they can do is non-muscle building exercises, flexibility training. That's all they can do.
Are they? I need to go back and look at the article. Did they say they're identifying as women, or they had already transitioned?
They're identifying as women because they're taking in this competition in Connecticut. What's going on is they're identifying as women. They're not taking the hormones, and they're winning all these competitions.
Of course, that's because they're guys.
Right. They're boys.
They're dudes.
Yeah.
No. I don't even think this should have to go to court. The school should just be like, what are you, crazy? No.
Yeah, but the school system is what's allowed this to happen. It's what set this to go through.
Very much bad.
It is very much bads. Very much.
Lots of bads.
All the bads in the world. But you know what isn't bad?
Ooh, tell me what's not bad.
The gun box.
Oh, gun box is pretty.
Mm-hmm. Not only is it pretty, but it's also state of the art.
Yeah, it's badass.
It's pretty sweet. And the gun box, if you go to thegunbox.com, you can see all the wares that they have. Currently, right now, they are out of the Echo, I've heard. They have sold out of the Echo.
Back order.
Yeah, it's on back order. So they're making more, which means you can still order it, but it's on back order, which means you're going to have to wait longer to get one. Why not
get fresh?
Yeah, you get a fresh one.
It's all good.
You get a fresh gun box.
Better than getting a Big Mac.
That's right. I don't know. No,
come on. It's come on, really.
Like Big
it's
Macs.
definitely better than getting a Big
really
Mac.
I don't like Big Macs that much.
Lasts forever too.
What about a Baconator?
Oh gosh, now you're really making me.
Yeah.
Yes, because it still lasts longer than a Baconator.
It still does last longer. Yes.
Baconator about 30 seconds, gone.
Yeah, I know, right? Same.
Yeah,
I know.
good.
So
Bacon.
Good. Oh. But the gun box is an amazing tool to have. It is there to protect your family from the tools that you use to protect your family.
Got a couple of those.
That's pretty good, right?
They all got lost in that boat fire.
I don't have any of those. What are you talking about? That's not.
I was on the boat with Brad Staggs when we had a boating.
you were actually.
All went down with the.
You must have been actually steering the boat when that happened.
I wasn't looking where I was going. Sorry.
That happened. So go to thegunbox.com. Check out the Gunbox 2.0. You can check out the Echo, which is for travel, but the 2.0 is the main device that they have. It's the countertop version. You can put it basically anywhere. Nightstand is a great place for it, though. You can use your custom key codes, your RFID cards, your swipes, your fobs, your RFID ring if you have it. The Gunbox opens in seconds. It's modern design. It looks like a modem sitting anywhere, so nobody's going to suspect what it is. Plus, nobody's breaking into it without you knowing. With the security system that it has, with the overlays that it has, if they actually break into it, which is going to be hard to do, incredibly difficult, you will know before they even try. The moment that they pick it up.
It sends you a notification on your electronic device, doesn't it?
Yeah, on your phone saying that, hey, somebody's moved me.
Yeah.
I'm moving. This is not good.
That's not bad. That's not a good thing.
That's
no.
not a good thing. They also have a custom gun box for your shotgun, for your tactical shotgun.
Yeah, there's a gosh darn it.
I really want to look at that.
What's the name of that one?
I forget the name. I honestly forget the code.
I know it's the AR1, no, SR1,
yeah, like the SR1 or the SR2 or something like that.
Doggone it.
But it is an amazing cabinet that you need to look into. Check them out today, thegunbox.com. Go to thegunbox.com. Use the promo code MOJO50 at checkout. You get 10% off of the order if you spend $159 or more, which is very simple to do over at thegunbox.com.
Mm-hmm.
So people are trying to not touch Biden.
I don't want to touch Biden. No.
I missed that for a second there. And by that, I mean, there are many things about Joe Biden that you can joke about, laugh about, talk about, scream about, and rave about at all times.
But if you do, you're called a racist because he was the vice president to Barack Obama.
No, he's still an old white guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
He's still an old white guy.
I almost forgot he was an old white guy.
Yeah, he's an old white guy, so he's not actually racist if you say anything about him. No, the biggest deal about it is that nobody on the Democrat side is attacking him for anything that he said, did, or etc. while being the vice president.
But what does a vice president do?
Abso-freaking-lutely nothing.
Okay, look, I'm not doing anything right now, and I'm doing more for you than what he ever did as a vice president.
Look, the empty stool did more. You remember the empty stool?
Nope.
Clint Eastwood, empty stool seat. The empty stool talk during Barack Obama's original thing, talking about this empty stool could be able to beat Barack Obama.
Okay, now it's ringing a bell.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood did a whole skit. Clint Eastwood skit about the empty stool. The empty stool did more to help Americans than a vice president does in their lifetime 90% of the time.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll agree with that.
Because they don't do anything, especially Joe Biden. He was literally just there so that nobody would try to take Obama out.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that because no one wants Joe Biden as their freaking president.
And nobody wants them as their vice president either, but they didn't care if they had Barack Obama as president and him as VP because that meant that nobody would take out BO.
Yeah. I think they're trying to hold on to him and
loosely.
Like I think it was Matt Locke talking today that, you know, the Democrats are kind of laying low, so they're not showing all of their stupidity to the public. That was my statement, at least. But yeah, they don't want him as president. I think they're holding him until a bunch of these people drop out, or they can get rid of him.
Right.
And then maybe bring in Michelle, and then knock his ass out.
Well, I mean, he's a gaffe machine, and
that's all he is.
Want nobody but you.
He's a walking idiot with a mouth.
Yeah, baby, because he's a gaffe machine.
God, it's sad, old white guy.
He's a sad old white guy. I mean, he's grumpier old men for politics.
He's not. To me, he's not even grumpy. He is the perfect picture of someone who grew up in a culture that talks about other races like they don't belong. Like seriously, he is the racist guy. He looks like a racist to me.
He even said it.
Yes.
He even said it about Barack Obama.
Yeah. What did he say? He cleans up pretty well, or I don't remember what it was.
Talking about his how he spoke.
Yes. Oh, yes. I would have been like, really?
And then
if I was Barack
tale,
Obama,
you know?
No.
Barack Obama and his wife, it's like a fairy tale coming up from nothing, you know, blah 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 blah. The black family, blah 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 blah.
He's so well spoken.
He's so well spoken for a black guy.
Yes.
What is wrong with you, Joe Biden? How and nobody whatsoever is trying to attack him for these sort of blunders, and yet that's the only thing that keeps him above radar.
Yep. Let him speak. Let him show the world who he really. They already know who he is.
Yeah.
Let the younger generation know who he is.
Mm-hmm. Let him speak without a teleprompter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, that's TV gold, Jerry. That's gold, Jerry.
You want to see off track? Have Joe Biden off the teleprompter. That is some off track.
Him?
Yes.
Can I interview Joe?
Yes, you can. As long as you can reach him.
Oh well.
Or as long as he can reach you, I guess I should say.
No, he will. Because I will. Back.
Oh, now there's going to be a picture of you with Joe Biden behind you.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna. Oh, that's okay. That's bad. I can't even watch them pictures when it's someone I don't know. I don't want that one of me up there. That's for damn sure.
Whiskey got the heebie-jeebies just because of that comment about that. Like, oh.
Get the creepy crawlies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No thanks.
By the way, welcome to the dumpster fire that is Defenders Live.
Dumpster fire!
So, if you go to Illinois,
yeah,
you may find that there's a lawmaker that you don't like. One or two.
At least all of them.
At least all of them.
Yeah. I'm from Illinois originally. I hate it.
Oh, well, then you definitely won't like this next story where a lawmaker from Illinois has decided that they threatening gun owners with confiscation is the best course of action when that gun owner questions a proposed semi-automatic weapons ban.
No. Did we ever figure out what that word was, that legal word? It's not extortion, right?
No, I think it is extortion. I think that's what you got it. Yeah, I think you got it right.
Yeah, it's something like it's a threat regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a threat of violence or
go to prison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, Illinois state lawmaker during a town hall over a proposed ban for semi-automatic weapons respond to a gun owner's question about the bill by threatening to change the bill to call for outright confiscation of previously legally obtained firearms, according to a video posted by the Illinois State Rifle Association. See, the bill, Senate Bill 107, would ban future purchases of semi-automatic guns, require those who keep previously purchased semis to pay a fine and register the weapon. To which I say, you're in Chicago. None of them were paid for, and none of them will ever be registered, you moron.
Yeah. Even the legal ones I question in Chicago.
Right. Even legal ones don't have a
their
barcode. Their
definition of legal is probably not at all.
They don't even have serial numbers. I mean,
no, they don't even know how to count. What are you talking about?
I don't even think the police pistols have serial numbers on the back of it, just in case it gets stolen.
Huh. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. During the town hall, State Senator Julie Morrison was faced with a valid line of questions from a gun owner who would be impacted by the bill. Quote, said, if guns are safe enough to allow some people to keep them with a fine, Why would they need to be banned at all?
Wonder what does it say what the fine is?
No.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's not cheap.
No, it's not cheap. See, Senate Bill 107 currently being considered in the Assembly would make it a Class 3 felony for first-time offenders and a Class 2 felony for future offenses for a person who knowingly delivers, sells, purchases, or possesses an assault weapon.
Okay, I have a problem with this term. Yeah. Who defines, first of all, there's no such damn thing as an assault weapon, and who defines in their law what an assault weapon is?
See, all weapons are assault weapons.
Yeah, so is my pen.
Yeah.
So is my finger.
So is my cup.
So is my microphone, damn it.
This is a pretty, no, my microphone. No, this microphone will never be an assault weapon.
Well, come on.
No.
If I took it apart and hit you with it.
I mean, if you took it apart, maybe the stand. The boom?
Oh, yeah, the boom? Absolutely.
Yeah. The boom for the microphone, sure, no problem. But the microphone itself, no.
Oh, right on the head.
Yeah, but I like my mic. I don't want to.
I don't. That's just sexy. I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to scratch it or nothing.
So everything is an assault weapon if you are assaulting somebody with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it goes. If you assault somebody with a weapon, it's an assault weapon.
Yes.
Yes.
But they don't want it to be that way.
Well, I don't want the sky to be blue.
Oh, well, damn. We can't change the sky, but evidently Illinois lawmakers
can potentially make it so you can't have a gun at all, ever.
Yeah, it's bad. My dad's still there. Most of my family and my wife's family is still there. It's disgusting.
I don't understand it. So these things don't make sense to me because, one, you technically can't make a state law that that would contradict the federal law. Technically. And so in this ban for assault weapons,
right,
and all the rest of it, what you have is you have a ban on all guns.
Yes. Because every weapon is an assault weapon.
Right. And you have a ban and a jizya. Because if you're a gun owner, you have to pay the fine or do the time.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that.
Probably ask for both.
They probably will ask for both. But think about that, really. I mean, you either pay the fine or you do the time. If you're a legal gun owner now, at the passing of the bill, you will no longer be legal unless you pay the fine.
Yeah, because you have an assault weapon.
Because you have an assault weapon. I've got a butter knife and a rusty spoon over there. That's an assault weapon.
Well, and that's my whole thing is because they will turn this around and declare that this is an assault weapon. That is an assault. Everything is a freaking assault weapon in their eyes. Your hands are assault weapons. Yes. Karate Kid. Yes, they are.
Thank you.
Ralph Macchio up in the house.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah. So it's an assault weapon, and I'm trying to get my dad out of there. It's bad. I mean, seriously, the driver's license, the weapons, everything. Mm-hmm. Everyone's moving out. It's like it is becoming communist.
Well, it's not. It's not just communist, though. It's democratic socialism.
Oh, sure it is. That's the mild part of it.
Well, I'm not talking about mild. I'm talking about that's the cover over top of everything.
Sure, it is.
Democratic socialism is what it is. And so when you have democratic socialism, what does that really mean? It means somebody voted for socialism. Yes,
like Ocasio-Cortez.
Yes, just like Ocasio-Cortez.
That is so not hot.
I know. It's not hot. But, you know what it is?
Damn, that was fast.
I know. Wasn't it, though? The bell count for today coming in right for you now.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 3 missed innuendo bells, 32 actual bells, 6 AOCs, 3 creepy Uncle Joes. Give us a grade of B+ for the day. Peace out and good night, y'all.
You know, I really do think he has to kind of work on the numbers. I know that he's got the numbers right in his head and everything else, but I just don't think the grade is there. I think it needs to work out. Defenders Live, DOE show is what you've been listening to. Catch Whiskey 6 over on Off Tracks, Mojo 50 Radio, Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check them out there with the rest of the crew. You'll have a lot of laughs. Later, folks.